I'm getting ready to go kickboxing with my friend Jessica, which this class is really cool because you actually get to hit the punching bags, which makes me feel very macho, although I hold no illusions about my ability to actually punch like a person in self-defense. I'm not sure that would happen. As you know, I went back to being a vegetarian. There are a lot of reasons for this. One is I wanted, a new plan, a new diet. I need to eat more vegetables and regular meals and less, continuous compulsive eating of everything. And also I want to eat more in line with my values, which probably sounds really weird coming from me. You know that I don't hold the same values as everybody else. I know, because I'm not Christian. But I do have values, and one of the things that I value is, our environment. Just living beings. I'm not a Buddhist, but I kind of hold some Buddhist-like philosophies, and I have been a Buddhist in the past. And it just seems like a vegetarian diet is a more ethical diet. But you feel like when you say that you're being really, snooty. It just feels like such a holier than thou kind of thing to say. And I love meat, and I'm vegetarian right now. I've been vegetarian for a whole week, so I'm likely to fall off of the wagon any minute. Jasmine and I saw the movie Tammy yesterday, and it was surprisingly good. I saw the trailer and I thought it was going to be a horrible movie. I thought it would be funny in places, but mostly it would just be really dumb. But it actually had a plot. And the acting was really good. And the love interest was adorable. And the love scenes were so horribly awkward. I don't want to give any spoilers away. There were parts of this movie that were just too close to home for me as a grown person who works a low-level retail job and who does not, feel like she's like a financial winner in this society. And as a large woman, there were scenes in this movie that just hit too close to home. But once I got past that and was able to laugh, I feel like laughing at Tammy in some ways is laughing at myself. I'm not Tammy. I'm a little bit more educated and been around the block a little bit more. But I do kind of feel like it was missing half of the story arc. Like there could have been there was a whole second half of a story arc that wasn't really shown. It might not have been hilariously funny, but it would have finished out the story better. And you just sort of see an epilogue that sort of, this is how everything turned out. And I hate when they do that, when there's a huge chunk of the story that you're really interested in how it worked and how it happened, and they don't show it on camera. That's irritating to me. But overall, I thought it was a really good movie. It was funny, and it was painful in places. But it had an actual plot, and I identified with the character way more than I would like to admit. I wanted to talk about immigration. This thing that is happening with all these children showing up at the border from Central America. There's an important point that people are missing here. These kids aren't sneaking across the border. They are showing up and turning themselves in. And they're doing this because their parents have sent them, and their parents actually really love them. I feel like we're missing a whole piece of that conversation, and I might feel like that mostly because of where I live, and this is such a conservative part of the United States. But why is nobody recognizing that these are children and that they're human beings and they're here because their parents love them and want them to live? They're coming from a really dangerous place, and their parents are trying to send them to a better life. And while that's not going to work out, why can't we show a little more compassion for these children? The memes I keep seeing show up on Facebook. I mean, I'm used to being annoyed, irritated, and sometimes angered by Facebook memes because everybody on my Facebook feed is conservative, Christian, person who disagrees with almost everything that I fundamentally believe in. And I love these people, and I'm used to this. But the degree of anti-compassion, it's just, I don't understand, because I love these people and I know that they're compassionate, caring people. I don't understand how they're missing that these are children, and in most ways no different from their own children. That if they were in the position of the parents of these kids, they might have done the same thing. I just wish we could all be a little bit more compassionate. You don't have to agree that the kids should stay in the United States and get educated and have the same privileges that our children have. But you can at least be a little bit sad that they can't. I mean, even that just seems so pretentious, and I don't know. I realize it's a complicated situation, and I realize that our economy is not great, and that we're worried that people are going to take what we feel we don't have enough, they're going to take away from us. But we're such privileged people. Even me, working my stupid retail job, such privileged people. Couldn't we show a teeny bit more compassion? Anyway, that's everything that's on my mind today, and I'm going to have to edit out so much. My name is Marilyn. This is Two Awesome Women. And don't forget, I think you're awesome. Bye-bye.